So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is my Wonder Cat coffee mug that my husband got for me at last year's Dragon Con. The artwork is by Jenny Parks. I will link her down below. And yeah, Dragon Con. You guys might start seeing more Dragon Con coffee mugs as we go through August. It's coming. It's coming. We're all excited. It's coming. Anyway, today's tea is Tipson's turmeric and vanilla and cinnamon tea that was in this month's Sips By. I'm going to give this a taste. It's been steeping for a little bit, so hopefully the flavor is up. Whoa. My little thingy wanted to go all the way, all in there. Anyway, hopefully the flavor is up to where it should be. If not, you know, we've got some unboxings to do, so we'll be fine. I don't know if that's its full flavor, but that's nice. Those three meld together perfectly. It's beautiful. I hope it stays that way through the video till the end. That's an exciting tea. This is the second exciting tea from this box this month that I am really, that's good. That's really, really good. I was complaining, I think when I opened it, that I'd gotten a lot of Tipson teas, and I really was hoping they would send me different brands. I'm glad they sent me that one. That one is really, really good. Yes, we are trying that Oars color stuff in a few places, and the hair is up. It is 92 degrees out there. My hair, and it's humid, so my hair is turning into a frizzy bomb. Anyway, not that you all wanted to know that. However, today we are opening our Glam Bag Plus and our Boxycharm and comparing them. We're going to start with our Glam Bag Plus. As usual, we have the inside with the yellow stuff, and don't be pretty like them, be pretty like you. Let's open this up. Got some exciting things coming in here. Bear yourself, I guess that is their theme, and then we've got products and their prices, which will all end up being listed down below. So I'm going to grab this silver box first. This is the Pearlise Blue Lotus Daily Moisture with SPF 30 sunscreen. And in case you're wondering, yes, the reviews for last month are coming up. They're just going to be a little later in the month. Don't think I'm going to get to that video today, but anyway, let's pull this out. So the packaging was this silver thing. That's why it attracted me. And here is the tube. Safety sealed. I like safety seals. Standard white cream, as you can see. Oh, wow. That smoothed out beautifully. It went on. I mean, that little drop covered my entire back of my hand, and it just, no heaviness to it at all. There is a light scent. I would say that it's sort of floral, but it's not really. It's a very light, very, very light scent. Not unpleasant. It's a very pleasant scent, and I'm sure it'll fade. And it does have the SPF in it, so that's a good moisturizer to have during the days when you're out in the sun. So that's our first product from C. The next thing they sent along was this F.A.R.A.H brush set. It says, "Be Beautiful You." This is the second thing of brushes that I've opened today. Don't mind. We all know Domi loves the brushes. Oh, those handles are gorgeous. Look at these. They look like icicles. Wow. Get this last one out of here. Come on. Out of here. I have so much trash at my feet right now. Anyway, so we've got our flat shader. Nice stiffness to it. The brush itself is really soft. We've got a softer shader here. We've got our buffer, or a brush that I would use under my brow. We've got one of the little pointy brushes you can use to put color underneath your Well, I would say underneath your lash line, but I actually tend to use these pointy ones to put shiny stuff on the inner corner. It doesn't last, but I try. It fades. It goes away on me. It just does. And then we have a brow or eyelining brush. Those are nice, and I really like those. Handles are just cool. Look at that. Kind of like icicles. That's beautiful. And I've had F.A.R.A.H brushes before. I have to say I have no complaints about the F.A.R.A.H brushes. They feel sturdy. I don't see any shedding or losing bristles at all. I've not had any problems with these brushes. I think they're pretty much along the line of the Luxie brushes in that they are pretty sturdy and they're very good brushes. They just might be a touch overpriced. Some of the Luxie brushes are definitely overpriced, I'll tell you that. But they're good brushes for what they are. They don't have a lot of weight to them is what I like. Brushes with a little weight to them. My Royal and Langnickel's have some weight. The NYX brushes have some weight. These do not have that kind of weight to them, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. They're still usable. I've never had one break. So that's a really beautiful brush set. I'm really excited to have that. I love brushes. You all know I love brushes. Love brushes. If I'm critical of a brush, I have a reason for it. Next, I have the Ahava Hydration Cream Mask. I love me masks. Okay, so they have this one sealed up like this. Hello. Come off of that. I'm gonna put that. Okay, I can't say that the moisturizer is really soft and it feels more like it's sitting on my skin, but this is on the back of my hand, so that's a little bit different. Let's take a little bit of this if we can, just a little bit. Okay, so it is a cream. It does have a very creamy consistency. It smooths out like a moisturizer. It has that, there's a scent that Ahava stuff has, and I've noticed in the past. It's almost antiseptic, but not quite. But this is kind of like that with it could be the florals from the moisturizer, but there's kind of a floral undertone to it. Can't smell it when it's in the bottle like that. Okay, so this one says, apply once or twice a week, rinse after 3 to 5 minutes, or leave all night. Approved for sensitive skin. So you could actually use this as an overnight moisturizer if you wanted to. That's interesting. So I'm interested in trying that. I love masks in general, but this one, that feels nice. That feels really nice. This is something I think I'd really enjoy using overnight. So I do, like I said, I do have overnight moisturizer. I could see using that every once in a while. Next I got, oh, that's huge. Now, so I did look at this and I did see this and I went, that's a nail polish? Yes, this is a nail polish. I thought it was a small bottle though. It is not a small bottle. That is huge. That's gigantic. It's in the color Forever Fades Fast. The brand is Smith & Cult. It's huge. Guys, Jesus. Nobody needs that much of one color. The lid is interesting in that it has these little kind of indentations so you can grab it and open it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe not. What the hell? Oh, maybe you just have to remove. Oh, that's it. Yeah, see? It's a pale pinky color. This is the kind of color I use when my nails are having issues. I don't see. Yeah, you're going to have to take this lid off, or at least on mine, I'm going to have to take this lid off, and then you're going to have to get to this and have to use this tiny thing. We'll try a strip of it on my nails now. It's not going to look very good on my nails, but actually I'll just cover up this one nail. She's going to look weird. The color is standard, not really opaque, not really transparent. Somewhere in the middle. You would have to do a couple of coats of it, but it's an okay color. This is, like I said, this is the kind of color I would use on my nails if my nails were having some issues, if they had been yellowing, or if I wasn't using a lot of nail polish, if they had gotten cut off. This is the kind of color I would use. This thing will last forever, but I will go ahead and play around with it and get back to you like always. Like always. And last but not least, we have a palette, which is a good thing because I don't think this month's Boxycharm has a palette. This is the In the Balm of Your Hand, Greatest Hits, Volume 2. I think when I saw this on the site, I was a little disappointed. I think I would have preferred the Tarte because this has got a lot of neutrals in it. Yeah, it's got a lot of neutrals in it. But it's not a bad palette. The blushes and the contour, this contour might work for me in the winter. It's kind of on the light side. These eyeshadows might be a problem. Let's give them a swatch and see what happens. At least one of these is on the reddish side. The light one I could probably use. I can see two colors that might be problematic. But so we have Matte Reed, Firm, Alice Cooper, Matte Russo. Oh, and that is a highlighter, I believe. Yes, that's a highlighter. The Mary Lou that one, Mary Lou. All right, so Matte Reed, I think, yes. Firm, Alice Cooper, which has the red, Matte Russo. Matte Russo is a problem. Matte Russo won't show up. And honestly, Firm might be a little problematic too, at least on my eyes. And then, of course, the Mary Lou highlighter, which I think I've owned before. I may have given it away. Okay, so that is our eyeshadows and our highlighter. And then we have Bahama Mama, Down Boy, Frat Boy, and In Stain. Okay. Bahama Mama. Yeah, that one might end up. That's something I could probably use for a more natural look. Even in, because my arms are not that dark right now. My arms are about where my skin tone would be middle of winter. So I'm not sure I could see that as being a really good contour color, but I could see it being used for like a more natural look. And then we have Down Boy, Frat Boy, and In Stain. I could see these two being used on a regular basis. Again, this one would be more for a more natural look. I'm kind of surprised though. I do have to admit, I am surprised that the colors are showing up so well on my hand. This one is problematic, I think. I've had the highlighter before. I don't know if I still have it, but if I do, I can go ahead and give it to Project Beauty Share because I can keep it in the palette. I think this is a palette I would actually end up keeping if just because of this color and these blushes, they would work, and the highlighter would work. So out of the 9 colors, 5 of them work. If I get more than half that works, then I'm fine. And like I said, this could probably be good for a really natural kind of day where I'm not trying to do anything heavy like is on my eyes right now. Just going out, throw something on, throw on a little color, done. Just one of those. I do quick looks occasionally. I do create quick looks occasionally, not often, but occasionally. So this would be something I would use for something like that. We will play around with it the rest of this month. I'm interested to see how this will work with my 1-month palette, the Helios, because the Helios doesn't have. The Helios has maybe 2 brownie neutrals and not too many things on the lighter end, so this might help bump that up and be able to give me, this is a lot of this is the Helios, and the reason it's so dark is because it's the Helios, which is very dark. Anyway, So overall, I think I'm pretty happy. I got a moisturizer, I got a mask, I got a surprising palette that looked disappointing in the pictures, but I think will work out really nice. And I got the brushes. I think the only thing that I've got a real really is the nail polish. And that's because it's just, there's so much. The color's not bad. It has already dried down. It's already looking pretty dry, so that's good. It's a quick dryer. That's a helpful thing. But yeah, that's my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for this month. It's actually looking like a bit better of a box than I thought it was. To be honest with you, I thought it was a bit for a second or third box. Second box. Third box. Can't remember. Somewhere in there. Anyway, so that is the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. We're going to be moving on to Boxycharm. I have cats at my feet. One of them is in a box, and the other one is like snuggled up against my trash. I don't know. Alrighty, let's get into our Boxycharm. This has been a weird month for me for Boxycharm. I actually haven't seen a whole lot of spoilers. A couple of them I've seen, I suspect, even though they're ones that I'm going to want, they're not going to come together. So for anyone wanting to know, I think this was about 1 pound, give or take. So let's open her up, and we have Totally Boxycharm. That's our theme for this month. A lot of people don't get it. I'll be honest, I don't get it. Particularly since the one thing that I was aware of is that there would be no palette. And if it was Totally Boxycharm, I would think there would be a palette, because there's like a palette almost every month. But that's fine. We'll move it right along. And this is the one I've been seeing a lot of people open. Okay, so the first thing I have is the Big Ego Mascara from Tarte. I've not tried this mascara. The only mascaras I've tried from Tarte, I believe, was it Maneater? Or was it Lights Action Lashes? I think that's the one. This is really pink. Oh my God. This is a really pink packaging, Tarte. Camera, come on. The camera's like, no. This is really pink. It doesn't say anything about the mascara that's on the inside, but really? Oh my God, you won't. I have 2 other mascaras sitting over here that I'm supposed to be playing with on and off at some point in time, maybe 3. You're not going to miss this one. It's going to be right there. You're going to reach over. The pink. It's bright. It's really... Okay, let's take a look at the wand. So, this is a wand I can get into, sort of. It's got an odd shape on the side, but it is bristles. It's not plastic. It does look like it has a slight curve, which is also nice. I can deal with that. All right, so we'll get into that this month. Next, I have the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. I'm actually interested in trying this. Most of you know, I am 55. I wouldn't say I've completed menopause, but I've pretty much completed menopause. And one of the things that I noticed recently is that my skin seems to be less oily. My nose still gets really oily, but my cheeks are dry. And back when I was much more oily than I am now, a face oil would have been no. But I've tried a couple of oils since, and it's not been that bad. Okay. I'm going to put this on the other hand. That is a very nice dropper. Oh, okay. She's pink. She's a loose pink. Now, my understanding is this stuff is really expensive. It's an oil, so I'm not surprised. But if you can see that, it's kind of a loose pink. Spreads nicely. Feels like it goes into the hand into the skin pretty quickly. Oh, whoa. Okay, I thought I saw a bit, yeah. I'm getting a slight bit of glittery flecks, but they're not huge. They're tiny little, they're very tiny. So there is some small, tiny glitter in there. It forms a kind of a tacky surface. I could see you using this as a primer, possibly. The scent is, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. It has a scent. It's not pleasant, but it's not unpleasant. It's just there. It's a scent, and hopefully that's something that won't stick. Then I also got the two Ace Beauté eyeshadows. The first one is in Cotton Candy, and my second one is in Iced Latte. I'm not sure I'm gonna like these anyway. Oh, okay. People were commenting that they have a very similar feel to the ColourPop Super Shocks, which I don't like. It is a similar feel, but not as soft. Find a spot. So that is the Iced Latte. Yeah, I can see me using it because it's shiny to put like a bit of shine on something. Maybe. Let's see if it'll go on with a brush, because that's one of my problems with the other ones. She kind of goes on with a brush. Probably would be better with your finger or with a sponge tip applicator. The good news is I have plenty of sponge tip applicators because I bought a package that was of disposable ones. So that's not a deal breaker for me anymore, but I do definitely prefer using brushes. And then here we got the Cotton Candy. I bet you this is bright. I bet you this is really, really bright. All right. Oh, she's bright. That's, no, actually, I have something brighter. I really do. Let's try this one with one of my sponge tips. Okay, so pulled out a sponge tip applicator. Pull that up on the sponge tip. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you can use that with the sponge tip. Again, you would probably get better results with your finger, but that's almost exactly the same as the finger swatch. So I can live with that. This color is going to be, I think, a bit of an issue, but we'll see if I can work with it. If I keep one of them, that's fine. And next we have, oh, I've got another thing in here. We've got a Steve Laurent. I believe you're a lip pencil, aren't you? If so, you are so the wrong color. Steve Laurent said you will not open this. They know me. Make it difficult for the domino. Oh, yeah. This is not going to be a color for me. Oh, well, wait a minute. She's a bit more red than I thought. Still brown, but red. But doesn't feel very smooth. We'll give it a shot. If nothing else, this is something that can go to Project Beauty Share in the future. I want to try that other one with the applicator. Really quick. I think that one's going to come out nice. I think it'll work. Probably won't be anything I use very often, but it'll work. Last but not least, I got the Becca powder. I've heard so much about this that I'm kind of excited about it. And of course, I can't open a box. Come here. Open! Me constantly fighting packaging. All right, so she's got a very shiny lid. I want to show this to you without blinding you. I'm trying to. There, you can see my screenshot there. Nice. Keep me closed to keep me cool. Okay. Got to be careful. Alexandra Ryan managed to spill all of hers. So I suspect that this little tab is not that easy to pull up. Well, not all of hers, half of hers. I spilled a little bit, but there we go. It is slightly tinted. No scent. Grabbing a little brush. I'm going to tap that down. I am already powdered, but you know what? I can always use a little help today. It is hot. Whoa, people said it felt like it goes on wet. They're right. That feels so nice, considering the temperature. But it doesn't look wet. I'm getting a bit of glimmer, but that might be from the color I used on the inner corner of my eye. That's neat, actually. That's interesting. And she doesn't make me look any drier, even though I've already got a layer of powder on. In fact, I think I have more than one, because it has been hot and I have been having issues with my stuff staying in place today without looking like, you know, I just walked through a sauna. What can I say? Alrighty, so that's my Boxycharm. Honestly, on the one hand, there's some really interesting things in here that I'm really excited to try. On the other hand, this really, after seeing several other unboxings that had close to the same or the same items, I'm really wondering if this is like the default box or something. Is this the box that almost everybody's going to get, and the variants are, I don't know. It's just very strange to me that this is the box that I've seen other people unbox, if that makes sense. But I'm having tried the Becca, I'm already excited to try this. I don't think it really did anything in terms of lightening the color of my foundation or anything. It felt very cooling. The cooling sensation goes away. It's very surprising when you do that with a powder. Initially, you're like, wait, what? But other than that, actually, I'm not mad at this. I'm willing to keep giving this one a try. The oil is feeling less tacky now, so that's nice. Interested in working with that. Not overly thrilled with the Steve Laurent. Somebody else mentioned that they think that Steve Laurent is basically a box brand. They've never seen it out anywhere else. Steve Laurent does have a website, but I kind of agree. It seems almost like a throwaway thing. This is probably a $10 to $15 lip pencil. It's long, so it would be worth that. I mean, pencils you get in the store aren't nearly this long. The one I just got from ColourPop isn't nearly this long, and that one's 8. So this one being 10 to 15, that would make sense. But yeah, sometimes it feels like the Steve Laurent is like their throwaway item to put in the box. Not necessarily a horrible thing, just not thrilled with it. The mascara. It's a mascara. As others have mentioned, I've got a ton of mascaras. I have 3 or 4 mascaras in my junk drawer I haven't even opened yet. I have 4 over here that I'm playing around with. I have 2 that I'm trying to get rid of before they expire. So honestly, I could use just one mascara, maybe twice a year, and I'd be happy. Forget the every 3 months. Just twice a year. You know, that'd be fine. I honestly think boxes send out way too many mascaras, but then again, companies are making way too many mascaras, if you ask me. But this is really pink. It's really, really pink. The Ace Beauty, I have liked other things I've gotten from Ace Beauty, so I'm not unhappy about them. It's just this type of eyeshadow is not something I gravitate towards, so I'll use it, I'll play with them, but I can't really say that I'm overly thrilled to have this type of thing. I much prefer to have a palette. Palettes are just much easier for me to work with. I don't even reach for the palettes that I've created all that often. So yeah, these are okay. The Steve Laurent is this is okay. This is somewhere between and okay. The 2 items, however, that I think made the box for me, my understanding, this is around 40 and this is around 30. So right there, I'm not going to complain too much about the box, honestly. My only thing is at this point is this box looks like something that everybody else has unboxed. there's supposed to be like, what, 3-4 variations at least, and I've not seen very many variants, and that would be my only complaint about it at this point, is that everybody seems to be getting the same stuff, and you gotta wonder if that means that Boxycharm is having issues getting stuff. And my hair, anyway, my hair distracts me all the time. She's crazy, but anyway, moving right along. Me and my hair. We all know me and my hair. I've gotten hair obsessed over the last year or so. At any rate, so that's my Boxycharm. This point for me, I would say, even with the cost of the 2 items that I like in the Boxycharm, I would have to say that the winner for me this month is the Glam Bag Plus. Let me know what you think down below. Which one do you think was the better box? And yeah, that's about it for today. We're done. Moving right along. Anyway, if you like what you've seen, other than me babbling like an idiot, I do it all the time. So if that's a problem, it's going to be a problem for you. So if you like what you've seen, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you do subscribe, I hope you hit that notification bell. If you hit that notification bell, you'll know that I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we also have bonus videos every now and then. I open indie brands, and my son does a loot crate, and every now and then something else will come in. We open up. Yeah, we do. So if you want to know when those come up, you definitely need to hit that notification bell. If you're part of my notification squad, then please check to make sure that your subscription and your bell are both still active, because those are still being issues. I've not had much issue with subscriptions, my subscriptions being dropped. It's the bell. But you want to check, just in case. Just in case, because you never know. It's YouTube. They do strange things all the time. And if you choose not to subscribe, well, I would understand, because rambling, bumbling idiot around here who can't even open a box. Just, yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah. So I would understand if you didn't want to subscribe. But we do hope that you'll come back again. And if you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. So let's see what she's done as she's gotten stronger. I've had 2 really good teas today. I've done 3 videos, and I've had, well, 3 really good teas, because the first tea was one of my favorites. But anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting much more of that of the cinnamon. That's good. I like that tea. I think this almost tastes like it has ginger in it, but I know it doesn't. Oh, that's why. The cinnamon is the first ingredient on the list, so it's coming up a bit stronger than it would normally if it were further down on the list, and so it's giving more of a spicy taste to it, which is really nice. Really, really nice, except for it is 92 degrees outside. At any rate, we're done for the day. I hope you all have a good one. Bye.